Today we're gonna competitively rate blue silver border Magic the Gathering cards. I'm gonna start off with Johnny Combo Player. It's a blue 2 generic 1/1 legendary creature, a human gamer. I also would consider myself a human gamer, if you know what I mean. Alright, now 4 mana, search your library for a card. Put that card into your hand, then shuffle your library. So okay. Maybe it's a busted tutor. I mean, this is better than 4 mana, draw a card. There are some cards out there that are like this. Like 4 mana, this thing on the battlefield, pay 4, give yourself a card. This is any card from your deck, but it goes directly into your hand. Honestly, I don't even think this would be even good in a combo deck. This would be the most clunkiest nonsense combo card. I mean, unless you have access to infinite mana. Just wait. I'll get my Clan Ironworks Genesis Chamber and a Grinding Station. Oh yeah, and a second Mirror Retriever. They're actually describing a combo deck that got banned in Modern. Okay, if this thing doesn't die, it will probably be pretty strong. It's a solid tutor, except you need like 8 mana to make anything out of it. You pay 4 mana, you're gonna tap out like probably on turn 4, or do you have to wait till turn 6, 7, 8 for you to protect this thing, or get some value even if it dies? I guess it's okay, but really it's iffy. I mean, I could see it being broken if a control deck basically exhausts the opponent's hand of all their stuff, and then all of a sudden, okay, now you're safe to bring out the Johnny Combo Player to just get the ultimate combo. Tutoring for more removal. All right, we'll say it's competitive. All right, next up, Toads had Foul Play. Okay, hold on, let's look up Foul Play. Foul Play is a blue 2 generic enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a 1/1 creature that counts as a chicken. You know what? They have this card exists for 1 mana and it barely sees play, but it does see play for 1 mana. 3 mana? I feel like chicken tonight. You're gonna become a 1/1 chicken. I actually don't think this is worth it. It's like, yeah, it's Frogify, but for chicken. But it's also, but you do lose all abilities. No, I don't think so. It's close. It depends. If it's like standard, I could see this being possible. Outside of standard, do you really want to even put this in your commander deck? Are you that desperate for blue removal? You got Punkify, you got rapid hybridization. You have a million other options. Get out of here with this thing. We don't need it. We don't need it. Phone a friend, is that a card? I'm gonna look it up. Phone a friend. Oh, by the way, Acorn counts. This is an Acorn card. All right, we have a blue 3 generic sorcery. Call someone and ask them to choose one. Choose one, eh? I got it. The perfect sound effect for this. Where is this? All right. If they don't answer, an opponent chooses one. A. Gain control of target creature you don't control. B. Choose target creature you control. Create 2 tokens that are copies of it. C. Take an extra turn after this one. Or D. Draw 7 cards. Okay, that's broken. That's broken. 7 cards is a lot of cards. Anyway. We have to call someone, ask them to choose one if they don't answer. Do they know the options, or am I asking, hey, buddy? Yeah, that's right. A, B, C, or D. By the way, you want to choose D. Please, you want to choose D. Actually, they're all pretty good, although C and D takes the cake, in my opinion. Bro didn't even see the take an extra turn for 5 mana. Take an extra turn after this one for 5 mana. It's not bad. It's not terrible. Drawing 7 cards is better, though. I can't tell. Okay, gain control of target creature, don't control, choose target creature you control, create 2 copies of it. Are we really asking someone, oh, you can't explain anything. You choose targets. That's it. It really is A, B, C, or D. This is a bit damn random, but there's a 50% chance you get an extra turn after this one. 50% chance. Actually, if you have a creature in play, it's like basically gravy. This has to be competitive. Love it. 1 in 4 chance that you're going to basically get yourself a whole new hand out there. Okay, we got Backtar with the super chat. Breath holding contest. Wizards of the Coast probably is trying to absolve them from any legal liability of trying to play this card. Breath holding contest? Is it something else? Something holding contest. I can't find this. The breath holding contest. Is it this one? One of these attractions? Something contest. Backtard. I need help. Holding contest. No, I can't find this card. If you can explain it, I'll look for it later. Okay, I'm totally down with super competitive. This isn't a or is it super competition? Super compet. I can't find this either. Unless these cards aren't even real. Toads with Cheaty Face. These are silver border cards. Cheaty Face. Okay, Cheaty Face. There's a blue and some ambiguous mana symbol. Okay, it's a 2/2 Ifrit. If Cheaty Face is in your hand, you may sneak Cheaty Face onto the battlefield. If an opponent catches you right away, that player may exile Cheaty Face. But if they don't catch me right away, I get to keep it forever. Now, some people suggested, like, this could be, like, you could twist this card in your favor by, like, putting it under your playmat so they can't even see it. But I don't even know if that counts. Does anyone think if it's underneath the playmat, is that part of the battlefield? It's not like you play your lands underneath your playmat. I think it's very hard to cheat into the play. If it's in your, if Cheaty Face is in your hand, you may sneak it into play onto the battlefield, and it could be at any point in the game. I don't think it's worth it. A 2/2, not competitive. Also, if your opponent is very, if they're observing you properly, you're not gonna pull anything on them. Okay, breath holding. And there's, no, it just doesn't, okay, hold on. We're gonna do things the hard way. Breath holding contest MTG. Google knows everything. There's no such thing as this card. It doesn't exist unless you saw an AI generated card. There's, oh, it's called Mouth to Mouth. You didn't know the actual name of the card. Gotta give me the name! Give me the name properly here. Yeah, it's Mouth to Mouth. Amazing crack monkey knows. This crack monkey even knows what the name of this card is. Alright, it's a blue 3 generic sorcery. You and target opponent have a breath holding contest. If you win, you gain control of target creature that player controls. What if someone passes out from this? And like, who's gonna judge who's cheating during the breath holding oh, they're underwater. I'm telling you, some people, they don't blink. Do not also compete with anyone who is an Olympic medalist at swimming. Okay, I think you and target opponent. Okay, I will say this. If you win, you gain control of target creature that player controls for 4 mana. You have to only play this card. Okay, I'm gonna say this card is good. But you have to only play this card if you are very certain your lung capacity outmatches everyone else. It must be above average. Otherwise, like, this card is pointless. So if you're like, can't hold your breath for very long, then absolutely screw this card. Okay, we got Henrik with the Bevy of Beevils. Bevy of Beevils. Bevy of Beevils, a blue 3 generic. Who knows what it is? Loyalty. As Bob, a Bevy of Beetles enters the battlefield, create 4 1/1 blue Beeble creature tokens. That's actually pretty damn strong for 5 mana. Now, the number of loyalty counters on Bob is equal to the number of Beebles you control, which can probably get exponential. Alright, +1. Up to X target Beebles can't be blocked this turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand. You can also go -1, draw a card. This is great! Hold on. Is it the starting loyalty? The number of loyalty counters on Bob is equal to the number of Beebles you control. So if I control 4 Beebles and I go -1, did my loyalty even change? I still have 4 Beebles on the battlefield. I'm assuming its starting loyalty is equal. Oh, the number of loyalty counters is equal to the number of Beebles you control. Create or sacrifice Beebles whenever Bob gains. Oh! You know, in these silver border cards, you got to read everything. So we sack a Beeble, basically, to draw a card. We're exchanging. Sorry, Beeble. You got to get out of here because I need that cash. Card draw. I'm addicted to card draw, damn it. We're blue players around here. Yeah, the ability is AI generated. I would not be surprised. You know what, actually? There was a big thing on Wizards not long ago about they're never going to use AI generated stuff for their art or their creatives, but they didn't really, I don't know if they exactly specified card design. I think it's still open that they might use AI to help with card design. I think this card is pretty good. I like it. I think that is a pass. 5 mana for a bunch of 4/4s in play, and we can add Beebles. That's amazing. Pretty good stuff. Okay, next super chat. Pacers fan forever. The spell counter. It's not counter spell, it's the spell counter. Okay, it's a blue 2 generic instant counter target spell, but it's got gotcha. Whenever an opponent says spell or counter, you may say gotcha. And if you do, return spell counter from your graveyard to your hand. That sucks. So, like, what am I supposed to say? Like, how do I not say spell at all ever in this game? Look, it's Santa Claus. Santa Claus always comes back every single year. Does that make you happy, or is that terrifying? The man who's really using magic goes around the entire world delivering gifts to every single kid in 24 hours. Man, so many G-forces, he'll turn into absolute goo. Darkest Angel replying about the Bob. I'd like to see a Planeswalker loyalty like that to some degree, yeah. Loyalty attached to the creatures in play. Okay, let's look at Greater Morphling. It's not the regular Morphling, it's the superior one. Oh my god! I have to read all this? It must be broken. This is 8 mana. Okay, 8 mana is probably fair. For a 5/5. Pay 2. Greater Morphling gains your choice of Banding, Bushido 1, Double Strike, Fear Flying, First Strike, Haste, Landwalk of your choice, Protection from a color of your choice, Provoke, Rampage 1, Shadow, or Trample until end of turn. Now also for 2 mana, Greater Morphling becomes the colors of your choice until end of turn. Wait, are we trying to get around protection from something? You could just give yourself protection from white, and they can't, I don't think they can prevent damage from you. Or maybe they can. Maybe circle of protections don't target. Pay 2! Greater Morphling's type becomes the creature type of your choice until end of turn. Pay 2! Greater Morphling's expansion symbol becomes the symbol of your choice until end of turn. What? We're like going off the deep end here. Pay 2. Greater Morphling's artist becomes the artist of your choice until end of turn. Pay 2. Greater Morphling gets +2, -2, or -2, +2 until end of turn. Actually, we can't game back to sanity. I thought I was going to get more outrageous the lower we came down. And pay 2, untap Greater Morphling. I actually think this is garbage. This is a lot of abilities attached to an 8 mana card. Like, bro, the game's over. Game's over. Game was over on turn 4. Never happening. That ability solely exists so that he can be killed by the Apocalypse Chime that kills Homelands cards. I think it also dodges, okay, forget it. I thought there might be another unglued card that actually assists with this card. Okay, Kyle Driver, super chat. Hey, it's a nighttime stream. I dig it. I do as well. That wasn't even a card. Okay, but you know what? Thank you very much for the super chat. We're going to donate it. We're going to donate. We did Cheaty Face already. We'll do it to send. We'll give Cosmic Seed censorship. Oh my goodness. What is going on here? It's like I sort of see some human figurine here, and it's very blurry over here. I guess it wasn't blurred enough. Blue enchantment. When censorship comes into play, choose a word, apparently. Whenever any blank player says the chosen blank word, censorship deals 2 blanking damage to him or her. And apparently the artist was also some sort of blank. The only thing I can think of is it's effing. It's effing something. Sensitive children play choose a word. This is not, or is it possible? Whenever any player says the chosen word, deals 2 damage to them or her. Is there any situation where they're forced to say a certain word? Like combat or like go to attack. I would like to, oh no, they don't have to say go to attack. They could just turn their card sideways. But then they would be forced to always attack without asking. I don't think it's going to be competitive. I think it would be too easy to dodge the word that you're going to say. Too easy to dodge. Toilet duck, animate library. Okay, we got animate library is a blue for generic aura. Enchant your library. Enchanted library is an artifact creature on the battlefield with power and toughness each equal to the number of cards in it. It's still a library. Now we know where the AI is getting its inspiration from. If Enchanted Library would leave the battlefield, exile animate library instead. Oh, so it just becomes a library. This actually looks pretty good. 6 mana, have like a 40 power creature in play. Why not? I don't think it's that bad. You can easily hoof your opponent in one shot. Like, nothing's gonna matter. Like, if your library dies, apparently the animate library dies instead. Sometimes the books hit back. You better believe it. Yeah, it's still a land. Oh, wait, a library. It's still a library in this case. Jehweg, we've got, are these late night streams available for replay? In 3 weeks! You will see them in 3 weeks. They will show up eventually, I promise. And with that super chat, I will. Henrik, did you get one? I don't know. I think you did. Blurry Beeble. The point of these streams is I need a backup for the 3 weeks I'm going to be, like, on vacation. Okay, Blurry Beeble. It's a blue 1/1 cyborg Beeble with Blurry. This creature can be blocked only if defending player was wearing glasses and it was cast. Well, then that just means the whole metagame going to FNM is going to make sure that they have glasses, even if they're fake glasses. Okay, when Blurry Beeble deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. It's not even that interesting of a card. I mean, it's not bad. It's a 1 mana 1/1 that loots. Big deal. There's like other cards sort of like that in existence, so not the most amazing. Okay, we got Red Shiftish, Red Hot Hottie. Red Hot. This is a red card though, right? Disqualified. This is a blue show. Blue people. It's gotta be all blue. Kevin says, instant win with silver border only. No, I know my ABC's combo with no name shapeshifter. Name is as lift as the. Okay, hold on. I think I know what you're talking about. This thing? Yeah, this thing. Okay. I figured it out. It's just a bunch of underscores. The internet could read my mind. All right, for a blue 1 generic, we've got apparently some illegal documents. It's a 1/1 shapeshifter. For 1, this card's name becomes the name of your choice. Play the ability anywhere, anytime. Pay 1. This card's flavor text is completely useless. Actually, it might be useful in the unsets, but seriously, in an actual tournament, so this card's name becomes the name of your choice. This is complete crap. It's not disqualified, but like it's not competitive, that's for sure. Never going to see competitive play. Next super chat, we got Unos Dos Tres with the Decorated Knight. Decorated Knight is a blue 3 generic human knight. It actually looks like a very... Hold on, this is a real card. No, it's not a real card. Let's say it's a holiday card. All right, blue 2 generic. Present arms. Exchange your library with another deck you own from outside the game. Shuffle your library. That's broken. Broken! Basically, you can have a deck set up for anything, any opponent, and just for 3 mana, you swap out into the meta deck that they absolutely do not want to face whatsoever. It's a completely bonkers ability. Exchange your library with another deck you own from outside the game. You do take your turn 3 off, but maybe it just doesn't matter. Okay, and then on the knight side, whenever Decorated Knight attacks, draw a card from your original deck if it's outside the game. So you're still getting value. It's a 4 mana 3/3 attack, draw a card, completely busted. Straight to the ban list. Straight to the ban list. Okay, the is. Now I know my ABCs. Now I know my ABCs. Why don't you come play with me? Blue, blue, one generic enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control permanents with the names that include all 26 letters of the English alphabet, you win the game. This probably is broken. Beginning of your upkeep, if you control permanents. I don't know how easy this would be to pull off, but it's basically, I think, an easier version than Battle of Wits. I mean, it's a 3-mana enchantment. You know, what is it called? The quick fox something. I can't remember. There's like the sentence for reading fonts. If anyone knows how to break it, this could be garbage. It's possible, but I am pretty optimistic that this card is pretty good. Probably not in a blue deck. It would have to be something else, but I'm optimistic that this card is actually pretty good. Okay, next up, we've got, that was not a super chat, so we go to a super chat. We've got Urian with, how about Crow Storm? Crow Storm could be very different from Storm Crow. Okay, blue 2 generic sorcery. Create a 1/2 blue creature token with flying name, Storm Crow. And Storm, whenever you cast this spell, copy it for each spell cast before it this turn. It's basically a bad Empty the Warrens. Is bad Empty the Warrens still a good enough Empty the Warrens? Probably. You know, like not for Modern, but maybe even for Pioneer, you could ritual out a bunch of these things. Isn't, all the Storm cards are banned in Pauper, so I could definitely see a competitive format where actually this is pretty good. You just play a bunch of spells, get your Crow Storm out, you have like, I don't know, 5 power worth of like 1/2s. Like, I'm not certain. If you play enough rituals, you could have 20 of these things in play and just to kill your opponent next turn. Oh crap, combo this with Shapeshifter. Oh, hold on. Oh, the Shapeshifter, and now I know my ABCs? That's true. That's true. I guess you could have just to create a name that's the name of the alphabet or something. The quick brown fox jumped over the something something. Make it that name, whatever you want. Okay, next up, let's take a look at... That sentence is literally the flavor text. Oh, is it? Hold on. Oh, no. It's not the same. They have something else actually. The quick onyx goblin. So it's like the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy something else. Anyway, so they have the quick onyx goblin jumps over the lazy dwarf. That's cute. Very, very, very cute by them. I appreciate it. Okay, so this is definitely competitive. That's a broken combo. That's like a 2-card combo if you combine those two together. Okay, and this is definitely going to be playable. Pacers fan forever with the very cryptic command. Then you get a super chat in here already. And which one? Are they all different or are they all the same? Counter. They're all different. Okay, I'm going to just pick one. Blue, 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 1 generic instant. Choose 2. Draw a card from an opponent's library. And then also copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. This probably sucks. Until end of turn. Well, actually, okay, the second one might be okay if it's somebody else's and it's a good spell. Until end of turn, target creature loses all abilities. Becomes a blue frog with base power and toughness 1/1. Not in love with that. It's like situationally could be good. 4 mana, like 4 mana combat trick is awkward. And also create a 1/1 colorless no artifact creature token. I think this cryptic command cryptically stinks. Never gonna see play. Okay, we got Mailmaster here. Thank you so much. Hey yo, hope everything is going well up there. Is this the new hour of record or just felt like staying up late? I am grinding shows. In 3 weeks, I'm going on a long vacation for 3 weeks, so I need to build up inventory. So we got Nikachu at night here. You'll see her this show 3 weeks from now. Okay, so we're going to donate that super chat. Thank you very much, Millmaster, to Caused Eel. Bureaucracy is funny. Bureaucracy is funny, huh? Is it, or is it fun? Ugh, bureaucracy something. Okay, there we go. I was confused. You were actually saying it was funny. Oh, God, it's a damn Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's a blue 3 generic enchantment. Pursuant to subsection 3.14 of Richard's Rules of Order, during the upkeep of each participant in the game of the Magic the Gathering registered trademark card game, hereafter known as player, that player performs all actions in the sequence of previously added actions, hereafter known as action queue, in the order those actions were added, then adds another action to the end of the action queue. All actions must be simple, physical, or verbal actions that a player can perform while sitting in a chair, without jeopardizing the health and security of said player. If any player does not perform all prescribed actions in the correct order, sacrifice bureaucracy, and said player discards his or her complement of cards in hand. Oh, so basically, if you don't play the rules as perfectly, discard your hand. I think this card sucks. Ideally, you play your cards properly. Probably, does this apply to both players? I don't think this is technically competitive. Honestly, competitive players screw up all the time. They're mixing up the rules backwards, up, down, left, and right. So, like, someone's gonna get got by this thing. The moment you call a judge, I mean, sorry, I gotta crack my No, you don't even crack the bureaucracy. It just stays here forever. You discard your hand. Well, yeah, speaking about judges, Killer Kirby says the one we look at the flavor judge. It's a chicken, isn't it? Oh, yeah. American way of spelling flavor. Okay, we got the white one generic. 2/2 Bird Advisor. It's also tapped. Counter target spell or ability that targets a permanent you control. That is insane. That's actually really strong. Okay, then ask a person outside the game if the story of what will happen makes sense. If they say no, sacrifice Flavor Judge and counter that spell or ability. Oh, I see. You're not countering it. You choose. You choose it first, then ask someone if does this make sense? They say no. What if they say yes? Oh no, but if they say yes, then you never get it. But you know what? This actually is going to be a good card. You're going to have your friend or family member behind you there just to ask them about Flavor Judge. And then that's it. Oh, it's not blue. It's disqualified. You're right. Disqualified. Thank you for letting me know. Judge, it's not blue. This card's not even blue. Get it out of here. I didn't see anything. Back to blue cards. Okay. Chicken. Ref isn't blue. Yeah, I thought it was a blue card. Okay, we did Bob already. We did Bob. Okay, Sean Jackson with the Thopter Pie Network. Is anyone joining the show today? For 3 weeks you get this show. Okay, for blue 2 generic enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep, if you're eating, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Use food to represent the token. What? If you're eating, create it. I gotta put food on the battlefield? This is disgusting. Like, who's gonna eat it? Okay, poll right here. Who would eat off of their playmat or the local game store table? I'm gonna guess nobody. Like, absolutely nobody would do that. Yeah, it's dirty. It's nasty. There's nothing more nasty than my damn playmat. I mean, I treat my cards like I treat money. I wash my hands clean after I touch them. Whenever a creature token you control dies, if it's represented by food, eat it. Oh my god. This card's more disgusting than good. If you're eating, create a 1/1 food token. And what, I don't get a token unless I'm eating? Not playable. Porcelain playmat. Yeah, just give it a nice little shine after you're done. I mean, I guess I would eat if it was a porcelain playmat and I cleaned it properly. But I have my cards on there. So disgusting. What's not disgusting? FusionGamingOnline.com. This is where I go get all my cards. Just got equipped with all my Tishana's Tide Binders. I just realized I needed another Tishana's Tide Binder for my damn Merfolk Commander deck. And if you love buying cards, as I do, even the silver border cards. I don't buy the silver border cards, but maybe you do. Don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Whether it be for Pioneer, Modern, Commander, Legacy, Standard, and more, Magic Online's got every format, and for every format, you're going to want to rent your cards with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 10% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu_1JV. The Thopter Pie Network. This is such a damn disgusting card. Read the flavor text. They all thought her drum was just pie in the sky. I don't get it. A lot of cards I don't get these days. Just all flies all over my head. Okay, we did spell counter. I feel sorry for Killer Kirby. Just like, I don't know, 1 minute behind the show. Okay, Fungi! Fungi, what's up? Wish they do a Grand Prix with only gag sets. Oh god. Well, they sort of do, you know? If you go to these events, there's like usually side events with unsets, and you could have fun with them. Yeah, there's like, if you go to a Magic Con, they'll usually be at least one side event with like unset cards, so you can have a lot of fun. Okay, how about Hotfix? Is Hotfix a card? It is! Ah, it's blue. But you know what? That was a super chat, so we're gonna allow it. I'm only gonna allow gold cards if it was either a donation or a super chat. Okay, it's a blue-white 4 generic sorcery. You have 10 seconds. The clock is ticking to look at and arrange the cards in your library. Oh, God. At the end of those 10 seconds, if you're touching one of those cards, shuffle your library. Damn. This is pretty... I think this is pretty strong, though. You could basically stack your... You don't need to rearrange the whole deck. You just, like, go look for 5 cards, pull them out, shove them to the top, rearrange your deck, that's it. And you sort of have some idea of, like, where everything else is. A lot of cards I don't understand these days. Old Man Nikachu. I am an absolute boomer now, as far as I'm concerned. Massive boomer. I think we did animate library already. Did everyone just, like, name all the bangers already? Yeah, we did that one. Double Take by Kevin. Double Take is a blue-blue 3 generic instant. Choose another player. Draw 2 cards now, and draw an additional 2 cards at the beginning of the next game with that player. I think this is actually really good. Let me explain why. Like, especially in one-on-one Magic, there's going to be sideboard games. Like, you will definitely play at least 2. So if you play this, 5 mana for 2 cards sort of sucks. But you do draw... Like, it is instant speed at the very least. But then next game, you just automatically get 2 extra cards. I think that is a lot of value. Draw 2 cards now and draw 2 cards at the beginning of the next game. So you start with 9 cards. That might be a problem. No, it won't be a problem. If you're on the play, you play land, play a creature or artifact, you're good. You're going to be good. Did we all do foul play? No, foul play. No, we didn't. Okay, blue 2 generic. Oh, no, we did do foul play. It sucks. Okay, next up... Avatar of Me? You know, these names are so outrageous. I don't know if you guys are making, like, some random comment in chat or, like, this is an actual unglued card. Remember, Acorn counts. Acorn counts to anyone, like, really, digging deep for some cards here. Okay, blue 2 generic. What is going on in this image? This looks very AI generated. Very AI generated. All right, 4 mana for a star avatar. The spell costs 1 more to cast for each 10 years you've been alive. That sounds terrible. Okay, and then Avatar of Me's power is equal to your height in feet, and its toughness is equal to your American shoe size. What is this? Round to the nearest half. Okay, this probably can be competitive. So if you're a teenager, this is gonna be 5 mana for what's probably power is equal to your height. So it's only 5 power. Avatar of Me is the color of your eyes. This is so weird. You know what? I take it back. I don't think this card is very good. 5 mana for some just random clunker or something. I don't care. It's basically a vanilla creature. You can change its color, but like, how powerful is that? Okay, Restion Serpentine. Do unglued islands count? If not, Chicken a la King. Yeah, we're not counting islands. Because of course they're competitive. Chicken a la King, blue 1 generic for a 2/2 burb. Okay, whenever a 6 is rolled on a 6-sided die, put a +1/+1 counter on each bird. Tap an untapped bird you control, roll a 6-sided die. So you just want to gamble. You need to get your gamble on. We're going to roll, and hopefully we get that 6. I don't know how competitive this is. I don't even know if there's enough birds to make this competitive. The problem is the birds out there are just not very good. Jacob Thune is like, why are we live? Because we're live in the evening now. I was telling you people for a month that we're doing this at 8 p.m. It's now, and now it's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for 2.5 weeks. Okay, so this is not a very good card. Okay, Toads is checkout. Oh, is it called Mize? Yeah, I think I need the cards in brackets or something. Mize. Ew! What is this? Okay, blue instant. Name a non-land card, then reveal the top card of your library. If the card is the name card, draw 3 cards. Broken! Absolutely broken. That's busted as hell. Okay, you stack your deck with Sensei's Divining Top, with Brainstorm, with Ponder, and then you turn this into an Ancestral Recall. Name an online card, reveal the top card. Yeah, if it's the name card, you draw 3 cards. Absolutely busted. Super cash money, but you know what? It's danger, it's gonna hit the ban list. I mean, unless, yeah, anyway. Hold on, what does it say here? To win when you don't deserve to. 2, to top deck the things you need. 3, to be rewarded by an opponent's bad luck. Oh, Mize. Mizing. Okay, next super chat we've got from Sean Jackson, the Clock Napper. Much more serious one. You serious? Okay, why so serious? A blue 3 generic 2/2 human spy. When the Clock Napper enters the battlefield, choose beginning phase, pre-combat main phase, combat phase, post-combat main phase, or ending phase. All the phases. Steal that phase from target player during their next turn. Interesting. So, which was like, oh, can you take a combat? Yeah, you can take combat phase. So you can have 2 combat phases, right? That phase occurs as though it's your turn instead. Ooh, so they go their attacks, and you're like, okay, I'm now going to attack somebody else. But the problem is your stuff didn't untap already. So you would want the beginning phase. I think maybe the more powerful one is the beginning phase. So you attack and you at least on top your stuff. I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. Oh, but it's only a one-time thing. Maybe it's not that good. If you can blink, you know what? I don't know. I'm gonna be optimistic here. If you blink this card, it's actually playable. So, and maybe you can steal a bunch of stuff from people. So I think it's I could be wrong. I'm optimistic that this is a playable card. Mize was such 90s MTG slang. Oh yeah, the Mize. I remember them talking about misers and stuff like that. Steve Cooper with Richard Garfield. PhD. All right, it's a blue 3 generic 2/2. You may play cards as though they were other cards of your choice with the same mana cost. You can't choose the same card twice. Broken. Absolutely broken. So basically, you can turn any 1 mana card into Ancestral Recall. Why is this 5 mana? It's so low. Also, like, any 5 mana card is Force of Will, isn't it? You may play cards as though they were other cards of your choice with the same mana value. Absolutely. So basically, I play my Richard Garfield, any 5 mana card in my hand. Boom! Force of Will, Subtlety, Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, anything I want. Including banned cards. Mana cost includes color. Yeah, that's totally fine. And yeah, he doth spake. Speak. It looks like it says spake. Let there be magic. He spake right. Okay, uno, dos, tres with common courtesy. I appreciate the brackets. It helps me with the confusion. I'm gonna hurt myself in confusion. Blue 2 generic enchantment. Whenever a player casts a spell without asking your permission while casting it, counter that spell. When a player asks you permission to cast a spell and you refuse, counter that spell and sacrifice common courtesy. You didn't say the magic word. I don't think this is that good. It's a 4 mana counter spell, but the advantage is you can leave it onto the battlefield. So when a player asks you for permission to counter, So whenever a player casts a spell without asking you permission while casting it, so it automatically gets countered. And then if they ask for permission and you refuse, we have to sacrifice Common Courtesy. I think, you know what, maybe it's not that bad. That's to Devotion. You can, I think you can blink this. So like when even if they play and ask for permission, this trigger goes on the stack. In response, you can blink Common Courtesy, and you actually could keep it in play. It says Spake. Yeah, it does say Spake. So weird. Okay, so I think Common Courtesy is abusable, and because it's abusable, I think it's competitive. If I blink the clock enough, can I steal all my opponent's turns? Probably. Yeah, with this thing, with the clock napper? Probably, yeah. You blink this 20 times. Okay, you guys do nothing. I get all of it. I get your untapped stuff, your main phase, your combat phase. You can just watch me play Magic. I'm the one playing Magic now. Alright, Kevin. Actually, you got a lot of cards, Kevin. Hold on. Let's see. Anyone else have something? We did Avatar of Me. Okay, we'll give Killer Kirby another one. Magical Hacker. Ooh! Blue 1 generic 1/2 gamer, a human gamer. Pay a blue, change the text of target spell or permanent by replacing all instances of plus with minus, and vice versa until end of turn. How useful is that? So, okay, so basically, what? No, but it doesn't change counters once they're on there. What is this? You can read, if you can read this, you are Ivian something, you are something Ivian. I'm missing the bottom of it. I can't read the last something speak, if I'm reading this correctly. You are a genius? No, I can't read the bottom of it. I can read half of it. I used to be able to read Leet Speak. It's been many a years since the Leet Speak days. Some people don't even know what that means anymore. Nathan, clam I am. Clamming around. I see. Clam I am is blue 2 generic 2/2 clam folk. Oh, by the way, that last card I don't think was competitive. I'm gonna take a good guess that last one wasn't competitive. Okay, it's a 2/2. Whenever you roll a 3 on a 6-sided die, you may re-roll that die. It might have synergy with rolling decks, but I think most of them are jank anyway. Okay, next up, Sean Jackson with Gifts Given. Magic parroting themselves at the moment. Okay, it is a blue 3 generic. No, this is Gifts Ungiven. Gifts Given. Oh, how do we find it? I've heard of this. Do I have to... Gifts? Can I just look up Given? No. Oh, Gifts. I know what you're talking about. Or is it Gift? How do I find this damn thing? There is a card. It's like a holiday card, right? I think it's a holiday card. But maybe I'm wrong. I can't find Gifts Given. I am like 99% sure that this card exists. I've heard of it. Well, even if it's a holiday card, like, where is it? Okay, hold on. It's time to look for Google. Uncle Google and Aunt Wikipedia can find anything. Gifts Given. It was the right name, right? Yeah, it's called Gifts Given. I don't know why. Okay, open like a new tab. Oops. Open image. There we go. I found it. Oops, that's not a good one. There we go, Gifts Given. We have a blue 3 generic instant. Target opponent's library. Search target opponent's library for 4 cards with different names and reveal them. That player chooses 2 of those cards. Put the chosen cards at the player's graveyard and the rest into your hand? Then that player shuffles his or her library. Did we just swipe their stuff? Search target opponent's library for 4 cards with different names. Reveal them. That player choose 2 of those cards. Put the chosen cards into their graveyard, and the rest into my hand. Then that player shuffles their library. I think this probably is good. Yeah, you can go look through their deck for like 4 random cards. 2 of them have to be decent. Like at the very least, if you need lands, just go get their random lands, and it's gonna work out. All right. Cool stuff. Okay, someone said that they didn't get a card yet. I'm gonna look for you. Who hasn't had a card? You gotta speak out. You gotta fight these people. You know, you gotta fight for your card around here. I did get a card today. Oh, so you already got one? I think you mean you didn't. How is this par tree? Oh, sorry, par 3. This is a golf card? How is this a par 3? A blue 2 generic enchantment. Whenever you cast a spell, you may have target player mill X cards, where X is the number of words in that spell's name. It's an enchantment. Whenever you cast a spell, you may have target player mill X cards. I think it's good. I think we'll see play in the mill decks. Mill players, tell me, would you want this type of card? I mean, it basically doubles, like, even Tasha's Hideous oh no, it's the number of words. Damn it. Maybe it's not that good. I was thinking of letters. Like, I was like, Tasha's Hideous Laughter. That's a pretty long name, but it's actually technically only 3 words. Tasha's Hideous Laughter, yeah. 3 words. So, probably not competitive. Not competitive at all. Okay, Urian. What do you got for us, Urian? Alexander Clamilton. Alexander clamming around. It's technically mono blue. Absolutely, and it qualifies for the show. Blue 2 generic 0/4 Clam Folk Advisor Rebel. Whenever you cast a wordy spell, which is a mechanic in this set, scry 2. Also, you can pay a red 1 generic tap. Choose target creature you don't control. Reveal the top card of your library, Alexander Clamilton. Gets +X+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of lines of rules text of the revealed card. Alexander Clamilton fights that creature. So you have to choose a creature that you don't control, then you reveal the top card of your library, which you can stack, where X is the number of lines of rules text. So it has to be lines. It could be 2, could be... You know what? I think it's too clunky. It's 3 mana, 2 mana to activate. You have to stack your deck. There could be nothing on top. This sounds like too much work to kill something. Just kill the damn thing. Splat, you're playing red. Just bolt the damn creature. Unbelievable what people will do. I would play it, or 1 or 2 per spell is fine. Okay, we did animate library, Steve. We did that one. Okay, Propsel is blue. I don't even know what Propsel is. Propsel? You mean proposal? Oh, well, that's not blue. Okay, also, you missed someone donating Alexander Clamilton, I think. Oh, no, I got it. Don't worry. Wasn't that the last person that super chatted? I think it's the last person that super chatted. We slowly get through all the super chats around here. We slowly get, but we do get it. We get around to them. We do get around to them. We did Johnny. Okay, how about Topsy Turvy? From Tabletop Takedown. Topsy Turvy. Oh God, how am I supposed to read this thing? Rotate. Thank you very much, Scryfall. Okay, it's a blue 2 generic enchantment that makes me feel very light all of a sudden. The phases of each player's turns are reversed. So the phases are in reverse order, ending, post-combat main phase, combat, pre-combat main phase, and the beginning. So... how is this going to work? Here ongoing is heck the what? Exactly, what the heck is going on here? So basically, when it's your turn, you don't untap anything. It's like everyone loses a turn. You have to wait until next turn to attack, and then after you attack... Oh no, but then after you attack, you get to untap. So just for 1 turn, everything is really effed around and completely screwy. I don't see how you can get an advantage on here. As long as there are more than 2 players in the game, the turn order is reversed. Okay, whatever. I don't think this is competitive. This does not make any damn sense to me. Or turn order is right. Oh, I'm not sure. They say as long as there are 2 or more players in the game, the turn order is reversed. So they turn everything around. All right, Jess, what do you got? Connor, counterer. Is it Condor? Counter. I'm gonna look up counterer. How many counterers? Oh no, I can't find this damn thing. Is it Connor? How many Connors are in this game? I can't find it, Jess. Sorry about that. Wait, hold on. I'm suspicious. I bet this thing exists, but this site doesn't want to find it. Connor, countered, counterer. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It totally exists. Is this even a real card though? And by real, I mean at least something. Okay, open image in new tab. Okay, I found it. Okay, blue 3 generic. It looks like Uncle Google is helping with this show a lot more than Scryfall is. Okay, we got a blue 3 generic 1/3 human wizard. Connor counter enters the battlefield with 2. Is this? I don't think this is real. This is a BS card, isn't it? Like that is. This is just a custom card. You got fooled, Jess. You see, you tried hard to use Google, but it came to your demise. It's not the first time. Once someone mentioned an AI-generated card, and I had so much trouble finding, I looked it up online and found out it was an AI-generated card. That was definitely a custom-made card. I think. You looked that one up on Google, didn't you? Didn't you? I know it. Okay, Fungi. Fungi paid for this one. So we know it's gonna be, we know it's solid. 3 themed cards. Oh, the Paper Tiger, Rock Lobster, and Scissor Lizard. Paper Tiger. Do these cards even do anything? Okay, we got the Paper Tiger. I think it's cute. Okay, the Rock Lobster. And then Scissors Lizard. All right, what do we got here? Okay, I don't even know what these cards do. I'm very familiar with the cards. People like to play rock, paper, scissors with these things. Oh, it's not blue. Damn it. You super chatted a damn. We got to wait for the artifact show. The artifact show is going to come one day. You can bring it on the artifact show. Yeah, they're not blue. All right, so we're going to give this to super chat to the amazing Crack Monkey, Wall of Fortune. The show is hard. Reading is hard. Okay, blue 1 generic 0/4 wall with Defender. This is okay. Defender. You may tap and untap wall you control to have any player re-roll a die that player just rolled. Interesting. Oh my! This actually is neat. But this only affects the opponent. Whenever you may tap and untap wall you control to have any player, including yourself. Okay, I think this is good. This is going to really ramp up your odds with the D&D cards. Yeah, basically D&D dice. This is actually incredibly playable. And you just, like, it doubles your chances of getting something good. And you don't even need that many walls in the deck. This can just be one of them. I actually think this is competitive. In a very specific D&D format. Or very, very specific. Yeah, take that, D&D cards. You never knew that the Wall of Fortune is what would have broken you. We did Richard Garfield. Somber Night with the Kindly Cognition. It is a blue 1 generic. Looks like a librarian, but apparently it's a cyborg artificer. It's a 1/3. Spells you cast that refer to artifacts or contraptions in the rules text cost 1 less to cast. Absolutely playable. Anything just basically makes artifacts cost less. What's wrong, dear? Nothing 44 to 22 bronze spur gear and reducer pairing couldn't fix, I bet. In artifact speak. Jacob Thune, thank you very much for the super chat. Mobile clone. But will it have a hat, Jacob? It does, of course. On theme, on brand of Jacob. Okay, we have a blue 2 generic sorcery. And remember, Acorn counts. Basically any, like, non-tournament legal cards. Sorcery, using a mobile device. Take a picture of target creature. What? That device Enters the battlefield as a token of the photocopy of the pictured creature. This is... So this is just clone something, right? Use them to take a picture of target creature. And it can be countered by, like, removing the creature in response. Photocopies include auras, equipment, counters, stickers in the shot. Don't touch other people's phones without permission. Be careful if you do. Well, don't, take a picture of target creature. That device... Oh, so, like, there'd be stickers maybe attached to the creature or something. We did cheaty face. I don't know if this is that good. It's just 4 mana clone something. It's clone anything. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure. It's not silver, but it's acorn. Acorn counts. Acorn is legal in this world. Why is it legal? 'Cause I said so. Okay, we got Darkest Angel with the Graveyard Busybody. Graveyard Busybody, a blue, 4 generic, human spy, star. All graveyards are also your graveyards. All graveyards are also your graveyards. Very funny. What the hell does that mean? I can use their graveyard? Graveyard Busybodies, power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards with flavor text in your, but only in your graveyards, which is their graveyards. I think actually it would be pretty good. I think there's a lot of very popular cards you cannot dodge the flavor text. You just can't. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards. But this is still just a vanilla creature. No, you know what? I'm going to take it back. 6 mana for a bit. I'm not sure how this would play out. If it's one-on-one, it might not be that big. If it's in all graveyards, but includes your instants and sorceries, I guess. I could be a 6 mana 20/20 for all I know. It's very hard to tell. Okay, I'll give it a pass. There's a real spell called Blank. It's so strong. I know. Weren't you there, Killer Kirby? We looked at that one. It combos with that enchantment. Yeah, it's our graveyard. It's communism, the graveyard, our graveyard. Or maybe not. Actually, this person is expropriating your graveyard to their graveyard. I think we looked at Chicken a la King. You've been here for half the show, Killer Kirby. You've been here for half the show, I swear. Okay, someone to foresee with Carnivorous Death Parrot. Oh, cool. Okay, we have a blue 1 generic 2/2 bird. Oh, God. Stealing some crab. Flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Carnivorous Death Parrot, unless you say it's flavor text. Okay, actually, it's sort of competitive. Not like it's like standard-ish competitive. It's a 2 mana grizzly bear that flies, but that's really not that bad. And like, as long as you keep remembering, it's just you have like something on your deck to remind you of flavor text, then like it's not going to be a problem. Not the most amazing creature, but not the worst. You can steal stuff from their graveyard. Yeah, you can. You can actually. You know what? There's some other extra utility to this. Okay, so basically you can like cast everything from their graveyard, their flashbacks. So I guess there actually is a lot of utility to the Graveyard Busybody. Maybe you could even consider it Graveyard Hate, because it doesn't sound like they can use their graveyard. Only you can. Let's end it on Visidrix. Visidrix. From Blank. It's a 0. This is actually not a silver border card. This is actually a real card. So it's disqualified. So who are we gonna end it off with? Cause Deal says, fun fact, the Death Parrot has the keywords of all the spoken gotcha cards. Very good fun fact. When you want more of the best, Form of the Mole Drifter. Alright. Form of the Mole Drifter. This is not a silver border card. Okay, I guess we just gotta end the show. That's a playtest card. It's a fun card, though. It's a fun card. All right. Thank you very much for joining me here. If you want to be part of the show, you got to be here. 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. But remember, from December 20th to January 5th, we're doing this 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So remember, if you've never been on the show, this is your chance. If you're watching the replay, well, your chance was up. I'm really sorry. Thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, love you so much. You're the ones that keep the show running, and we have to thank the creatives of this show who show up here every single day. We have Arcanist, Toad, Somber Knight. We've got Gillum, Sean Jackson, Erlin, Steve Cooper. We have the same people in the morning. You people are insane. Xander, Fungi, Some124C, Jesse. We have Caused Eel, Toads, Killer, Kirby, Sean Jackson, Jarim, Darkest, Angel, Unos Dos Tres, Xander, Tabletop Takedown, amazing Crack Monkey, because you guys are the real show. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing up them coffees, and we'll keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.